The first thing to do is clear the fractions. Your denominators are x and 2x. Your LCD would be, both of them, a 2 and an x. So multiply every term on both sides by 2x. So to see how this works, you've got 2x times a 4 over an x. If you want to think about that as 2x over 1, you can. So these x's cancel, and you're left with 8. So 8 equals 2x's cancel of 5 plus 3 times 2x, nothing to cancel, gives you 6x. Now use that additional property, equality property. Let's get our constants together. Let's subtract 5 from both sides. You do the opposite. If you want to move this 5 to the other side, this 5 is being added. The opposite would be subtraction. That's why we're subtracting 5 from both sides. So that's 3 equals 6x. And now multiply both sides by 1/6, which is the same thing as dividing by 6. So 3 over 6 is 1/2. 1/2 equals x. Example 2 is going to be longer. You've got embedded parentheses, grouping symbols. I like to mark them off. You know you're going to work inside out. So on the left-hand side, you bring down the 25 minus. You bring down the bracket. You've got to bring down the 2 plus 5y. And now you're going to distribute this negative 3 to remove your parentheses. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y. Negative 3 times positive 2 is a negative 6. Okay, move to the right side. Multiply through by negative 3 times those two terms. That's negative 6y plus 15. Now you've got this negative 5 that you need to bring down. Let me erase that. Shouldn't have. Bring down that negative 5. Bring down the bracket because you're inside the bracket. And in front of that parenthesis is a positive 1. So you're multiplying through by positive 1, which doesn't change anything. And then bring down the rest. Bring down that bracket. And let's mark those off again. Now you could distribute that negative 1, but I like to combine like terms inside first. So that will give you 2y minus 4. I think there's less room for error. You got to bring down. You can't do 15 minus 5 is 10 because you're subtracting, and you've got this multiplication that you had to perform first. But I'm still cleaning it up. That's negative 2y plus 2. Did you see what I did? Y minus 3y is negative 2y. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. Now, this is going to look much simpler. Let's distribute the negative 1. That's negative 2y plus 4 equals negative 6y plus 15. Distribute the negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 2 is positive 10y minus 10. Combine on both sides. That will give you 29 minus 2y equals, combine the y's, that would be 4y, don't lose the y, and 15 minus 10 is a positive 5. Let's get our y's together by adding 2y to both sides, and that leaves you 29 equals 6y plus 5. Now let's subtract 5 from both sides, and that leaves me 24 equals 6y. Finally, divide through by 6, and I get 4 equals y, or you can say y equals 4, whatever.